The first Republican 2024 presidential debate took place last night with a notable absentee former President Donald Trump. The candidates debuted and debated on the stage in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, talked about issues such as abortion, the economy, the war with Ukraine, and as well as their own personal records and journeys. Most did not overtly attack former President Donald Trump on stage, who didn't bother to show up, but some did condemn that fact. He didn't participate in the debate, citing his dominance in the race, and instead recorded an interview with former Fox host Tucker Carlson, which aired online at the same time in a bid to upstage the televised showdown, with Trump saying that he felt no need to be harassed by lesser rivals. Yesterday's debate took place just hours before Trump, meanwhile, is set to travel to Georgia to be arrested on charges of plotting to subvert the 2020 election. All right, we're now joined live by Marc Zell, the co-chair of Republicans Overseas Israel. Thank you for joining us. And did you have a chance to watch the debate in real time?
I did. I watched it in real time on Fox News, and I watched, during the commercial breaks, I watched the Tucker Carlson interview with President Trump.
So you did. Okay, so overall, okay, we've gone through many elections. This obviously is very different with everything going on. What do you think? What do you think of the panel, of the candidates? Do we have some promising candidates?
Well, I think, first of all, I'm very impressed with the quality of the candidates, including President Trump himself, who's right now the overwhelming leader in the polls, at least. And last night's debate was no exception. I thought I was very impressed with virtually all of the 8 candidates who appeared. I thought the debates were substantive. I thought the moderators did a good job keeping the debate focused, notwithstanding a lot of the interchanges between the candidates themselves. It was both entertaining and informative.
So who won, if anyone, in your opinion?
Well, look, the big question, of course, is how did the public react to the fact that President Trump did not participate? I think this is correct. I saw that his interview with Tucker Carlson generated something like 74 million views. I mean, it's just incredible. I don't know what the Fox News audience size was, but in terms of winning the debate, and we'll leave the Trump interview aside, look, Vivek Ramaswamy is a very impressive young candidate. And he lacks experience, obviously, in the political realm, but he was very articulate, and he had some very interesting interchanges. You may even have a clip of his interaction with Nikki Haley, which concerned Israel. It was rather exciting.
You didn't expect that, I'm sure. You didn't expect Israel to come up in the Republican debate.
Well, okay. Well, not exactly. I mean, the Republicans are solid on Israel, unlike their Democratic counterparts. So it was interesting that Nikki Haley took Vivek Ramaswamy to task on his statements about cutting funding to Israel and foreign aid in general.
Right.
But there were also other moments. Again, Nikki Haley talked about the fact that when you want people to talk about politics, you can go to a man, but if you want something done, you got to go to a woman. I thought that was great. There are a number of one-liners that were fantastic. DeSantis made a very respectable appearance on it. Chris Christie got booed by the audience because of his attacks on President Trump and so on. Mike Pence, who is not known to be a great debater, I thought was aggressive and effective in certain parts during the debate. And
so overall, do you think it was better? Listen, Trump not being there, that's what's going to make the headlines. He didn't want to be, harassed by lesser people, whatever that he says, that things that do happen to come out of his mouth. But the reason, but what I want to ask is this: is that do you almost feel the debate was better him not being there, because then it's actually, Americans want to know what they're getting. We don't know who's who has what, and it mattered the future of the country. So in a way, was it better to actually, for people watching, to get to know who the candidates are and where they stand, and not having the distraction of Trump there?
Well, Trump is not a distraction. He's a candidate, all right? And I think from the public standpoint, it would have been better if Trump was there. But you're correct. the fact that he wasn't there and sucking all the oxygen out of the room, as the phrase goes, allowed the public to take a much closer look at these candidates. The problem is these candidates at the moment are way behind. Even the leading one, DeSantis, is 30, 40 points behind President Trump in almost every poll, national and by swing states. So it's a tough question, but I think the public did get an opportunity to see the diversity and quality of the Republican candidates in comparison to the Democrats, where you have basically a non-functioning president whose handlers don't allow him to have a debate with the two declared Democratic opponents. So the Republican Party is very much alive and well, and I'm optimistic about its future.
All right, Marc Zell, thank you very much. Always a pleasure.
Fantastic being with you. Have
Thanks.
a great day.
You too. Now, going to the moon, the far side of the moon. On July 14th, it was 3-2-1 blastoff for India.